starting up. Okay, run it back from the top. All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Friday afternoon. A matinee edition of KFTV Live presented by SeatGeek. Go to SeatGeek.com or use the SeatGeek app and use our code KFTV10 for 10% off your order. On today's show, Knicks rookie phenom Tyler Kolek is setting the fan base on fire, man. They can't get enough of the Knicks rookie point guard. And on today's show, we're going to talk to somebody that knows him fairly well, man. That's Tyler's trainer and coach, Coach Nick Correa. We're going to talk about Tyler Kolek, man. Lock in, hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to the channel. Another edition of KFTV, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Salute to everybody watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X. Salute to you guys, man. All my franchise channel members, go ahead and leave us a comment in the comment section. Salute to you guys. Coach Nick, welcome to the show, man. How you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, man. Me and you have been trying to connect for a while. I read your story in the New York Post by Stephen Bondi, man. So it's definitely a pleasure to have you on. And we got to talk about who the Knicks fans are calling Tyler the Creator, man. What's been your impressions of Tyler at the NBA level so far? A little summer league, 2 preseason games. What's been your impressions, man?
That's what he does, man. He's born to play. He's one of those guys that he just loves the game, and I've never seen him in a lineup where he doesn't affect it in a positive manner. His energy, his basketball IQ is off the charts, his toughness, and I think Tyler's people don't realize, I think, how good of a shooter Tyler is. So when he has all these talented guards around him, like the Knicks have, he's going to be able to add another dimension to his game that at Marquette, the ball was in his hands so much. It's not that he couldn't shoot, but he was kind of the only creator they had. And if he's taking assists away from himself, the offense wasn't going to run the right way. So the fact that he's getting to shoot, I think he's really going to show he's got some ability behind the arc, and he's kind of shown it in the preseason games.
Yeah, 60% from the floor so far in 2 games, 26 points, 6 dimes to 1 turnover, 45% from 3. And as you said, where at Marquette, he had the ball in his hands as the floor general, as the point guard. You're playing on this Knicks team. He's been running in second units with Cameron Payne, with Deuce McBride, so guys that can kind of take the ball out of his hands and allow him to play off ball. And now Knicks fans are seeing some shot creation skills out of Tyler Kolek. A lot of pull-up threes, man. He's looking good, man. Oh,
I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, no question. How did you guys meet?
So I have actually known Tyler since he was 6 years old. So before I started doing strength and conditioning, I actually coached college basketball. And I coached at a university called UMass Dartmouth. And Tyler's dad had been, probably up until that point, or maybe still, the best player in school history. And it was a Division III school, but they had a lot of transfers. They had some guys that fell through the cracks. Like Tyler's dad, he can still bust it down. Like if you leave him open, he'll make you pay to this day. And he would bring his boys to the game. The second year I was coaching there, we got off to a 20-0 start, and we were number 1 in the country. So the games would get 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people. It was a great environment. So Tyler would be at all the games. And from a young age, I coached there for about 5 years. I got to stay in touch with him. And then, drugs and alcohol kind of got the best out of me. And I resurfaced after I'd gotten sober, and he was playing basketball. He was one of the best local kids in the area. And I was training a few. One of his mentors or friends, his coach, both of his coaches at St. George's, I have good relationships with, and we started to work. He was getting ready for his senior prep year, and then he was going off to George Mason. And during the COVID time, he was probably with me every single day working out, getting better, getting stronger, getting faster, more durable, more.
Yeah, I kind of lost him a little bit.
He every year go off to play college basketball, but that doesn't mean they're going to go back and play another year. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I kind of lost you
And
a little bit
guys
in the
stopped
middle, but I
playing,
got you now.
and he kept playing. So we just kept spending more, and the relationship kept growing. And we kept working. And when he went to Marquette, no one knew what was going to happen. You knew he had this potential and upside. And second year there, Big East Player of the Year, Big East Tournament MVP, and we just kept working. And then the NBA became like, you're probably going to go to the NBA, and that's it. Man, we've just spent 6 summers together, and the relationship's grown. I consider him family, and it's been an amazing journey for me because he does all the work. I'm just the person he picked to do it with him, and it's been an absolute blessing. And I'm a firm believer in God. I don't think God makes mistakes. We crossed paths when he was younger. He went on his journey, I went on mine, and now we've just been working ever since.
There you go, man. And even in this early stage of his journey, and even in summer league, just watching him in summer league and watching these preseason games, you could just see where the extra years of college experience just helps him, because he just looks so natural at the next level. He never looks rushed, doesn't look sped up, looks under control. Somebody, the rhyme animal Chuck D in last night's show talked about how he always has his head up. So you just see that, man. He's very poised for a point guard at this level.
Yeah, and you know what? Shaka Smart was unbelievable for him, and he had an assistant coach, Coach Cody, who spent a lot of time with Tyler. And Tyler's the type of kid. I went to visit him this year. I finally get up to Marquette. It's Saturday night, 7:00, and Tyler's in the gym till 10 shooting jump shots. The next day they have a shoot around. Doesn't start till 12. Tyler had been in there for a good hour already. He's got a weight vest on. He's soaked in sweat. And guys are walking in, and he's already been there for an hour grinding.
What goes into your game plan for him, your training plan for him? Is it a collaborative effort with his coaches, his other coaches, his manager? Like, what goes into your daily routine with him?
So I've seen him play since he was in high school, and I've been blessed. I've worked with a lot of good guards, and I love the game. I love the game. My uncle was a coach when I was a young kid, so basketball has been a huge part of my life. I don't try to do anything fancy with these guys. The guy that I took a lot of courses from and I learned from is actually a New Jersey-based guy. His name's Joe DeFranco. And then the other guy that I've learned a lot of stuff from is Mike Guevara, or GBG. He works out with like True Holiday, Fred Van Fleet. So we kind of progressed Tyler as he has gotten older. Tyler isn't a 6'6" guy who's going to windmill it and dunk it. So strength is a priority with him, because the stronger he is, the way he knows how to use his body, it's going to give him a huge advantage, and we always incorporate drills, people on earth. So we want him to be able to move freely and, more importantly, feel good while he's moving, getting in and out of positionings, fighting through screens, transition defense, feel good while he's playing. So we do a variety of drills, from footwork to conditioning to strength to core, whatever it may be, that we're trying to do depending on what point of the season it is, the off season, or what year we've been in.
Excellent plan, man. And you have mentioned your battle with sobriety, and you were quoted in the New York Post, shout out to Stephen Bondi on the story, and you said that Kolek really brought your passion back for the game. Could you expound on that a little bit?
Yeah, man. So my uncle was a basketball coach for a school called New Bedford High, and my mentor in recovery is Chris Herron, and he went to our rival school, Durfee. And along this path, Chris and his family extended their arm out to me to help me. And I tried, I struggled. Honestly, if I'm being honest, from 15, 16, 17, I always felt insignificant, and drinking for a week, for me, was a way to escape, what I was feeling, what I was going through, feeling like. And May 1st, 2013, it went from alcohol and cocaine, opiates, to heroin with nowhere to go, no money, and not much going on besides my mom and dad who loved me and a few good people like Chris in my life that really gave me a chance when no one else was ready to. Chris had me train his son, Christopher, who's like the kid is a great, great athlete. He's a better kid. And people saw me working with him, and it kind of spread a web out, and I started getting these other kids.
Your connection is kind of choppy.
He worked so hard, and he got some pretty good results from it.
Your connection is kind of choppy. Any chance you can like switch or move a little bit? We just want to make sure that we can hear you well.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, much better now.
Okay. Yeah, so Chris had helped me get sober, and when I was 3 years sober, he had me start training his son basketball players in the area. Mm-hmm. Trained his teammate Noah Fernandez, who actually just finished at Rutgers, and Tyler was a great under them, and that kind of helped kids like Tyler come to me, and I got sober May 1st, 2013.
There you go, man. What's that journey like for you on a daily basis? Is it a consistent battle? Are there do you feel like you've made progress from where you came from, or what's that like?
Yeah, I've been sober 11 years. So, it's finding the routine that works, making sure I go to meetings every morning. I get up and I pray. I do gratitude lists every day. I'm lucky I have amazing people in my life. My wife is very patient and, lets me work a lot of hours and chase the dream I love. I have a son who's going to be 5 soon and a stepdaughter. And I work for Chris, and it's an amazing job. I always tell people it's the greatest place on earth. It's called Heron Wellness in Seekonk, Mass, where we help people with addiction or anyone struggling, trying to get their life back on track. And, doing something like that is so rewarding, and the connections I've made is such a blessing for me. It really motivates me to get up every day because I feel good about myself. I love to help people. And when I'm helping people, I feel like I'm at my best. Are there moments when once in a while things, seem off or don't feel right? Yeah, it's natural, but I'm blessed enough where I have a good routine and put it as the center of my universe to keep me going in the right direction.
That's dope, man. And we definitely wish you a lot of luck on that journey. I've lost people to, drug addiction and battling as well. So I certainly can understand to a certain extent, what you're going through, man. So definitely wish you a lot of luck on that journey. And on the basketball side of things, coming up in that area, in the New England area, were you a Celtics fan?
Yeah, but you know what, though? I'm a sports fan.
Yeah.
So Larry Bird's my favorite, but I loved Magic Johnson, too.
There you go. But
I'm a Knicks fan now, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. With Tyler on the Knicks, and a lot of the fan base are hoping that he gets in there sooner than later. You're gonna have no choice, man. It's gonna be a big run. What do you think about these two teams clashing on opening night?
I hope the Knicks beat them. And I think that they have the pieces to the puzzle. I think getting Towns was big for them. And don't forget, Mitchell Robinson isn't back yet. He's a force to be reckoned with. So he's going to add a whole nother dimension. But what was interesting to me when I watched the Knicks play, I couldn't believe how well they played together. They play so good together. They just move the ball. They actually remind me of the old Spurs teams that Pop coached with like Duncan and Parker and Manu, the chemistry they have. The Celtics are more of a two-headed monster. I know Holiday is good and White, but Brown and Tatum's team, I see a little bit more balance with the Knicks. That's just my opinion.
How do you feel about that wing tandem with Bridges and OG, man?
I think it's amazing. And I think their bench is dangerous too. And, Brunson's going to be able to set the tone out there, and they're going to be a tough team to beat. I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of people in Boston that are nervous about the Knicks. That I can guarantee.
Yeah, as they should be, man. So what do you think? What do you think Tyler's got to do to crack the rotation, man? What do you think?
It's got to be himself, right? I think he kind of showed it in Summer League. He showed it in the first 2 preseason games. He can do things that he's so deep and versatile. He makes the lineup better. I think he's going to be a guy that has to play. And if you think about it, they had a lot of injuries last year. That kind of cost them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You play guys 40 minutes a night, it's going to tax them, especially if they're going to play into June. And, I don't know if he'll play right away. I hope he does. But I do believe when he gets in the lineup, it's going to be tough to take him out.
Yeah, for sure. I think he is, man. He's got that dog in him, and he's wearing that chip on his shoulder, something that truly fits this Knicks culture. When you look at a lot of these guys, man, a lot of these guys were overlooked, and especially Jalen Brunson leading the helm, and Jalen spoke highly of him yesterday in the locker room. So I think Tyler's going to fit right in, man.
I think he's got energy like a John Starks.
Yeah.
Like he's going to get the crowd going without trying to get the crowd going just because how tough he is.
Yeah. For sure, man. So you're going to the game on Sunday. Is this going to be your first time at the Garden?
No, I actually went and saw him play last year there.
Oh, Marquette.
For St. John's, and he played really, really well. This will be my first Knicks game ever, though.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, man. Definitely enjoy it. Obviously, it won't be the last, man. So let me know the next time you're going, so we can link up, man, and go to a game and make some content. Maybe Tyler will get in the game. We'll do a little reaction video or something, man.
I would love to. Thank you so much for your time today. Have a blessed day.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure to connect with you, man. Let's keep in touch.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. That's Coach Nick Correa, ladies and gentlemen, man. Tyler Kolek's trainer, man, up there in Massachusetts. Who's everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to the channel. Kolek, Tyler, the creator. Hey, man, the hype is real right now for the Knicks rookie phenom. So we had to get Coach's thoughts on Tyler, and also got to hear a little bit on his battle with addiction, man, and sobriety, and Tyler's role in helping him get back on track. It's a real life story, man, not just about sports. And hopefully we got through. I know his audio was a little choppy in the beginning. Did our best, but he was able to relocate, and it got better in the second half of the interview. So hopefully you guys were able to catch most of what he was saying. But, when people are out in the elements, we do the best you can. Do the best you can, man. Michael Parker, $10 Super Chat says, Tyler is definitely one of the steals of the draft, and he fell right into our lap. Salute to Knicks Nation. Absolutely. Salute to you guys, man. All right, who else we got in here? Oh, my franchise channel members in here, man. Leave me a comment in the chat. And remember to support our sponsors, man. SeatGeek. Go to SeatGeek.com or use the SeatGeek app and use our code KFTV10 for 10% off your tickets. I read you guys the stat last night, man. The Knicks home opener, $275, the cheapest seat to get in. $264 more than the cheapest in the league, which is the Utah Jazz at $13. So, look, if some of you guys want to get in there for Knicks versus Pacers, I'll be in there. We got our group event. Our group will be in there. We got like 50 people coming with us to the Garden. Hey, if you guys want to meet us in there, go get your tickets on SeatGeek. Look for the green dots. Those are the best deals. And the red ones are the bad ones, so skip those. Use our code KFTV10 for 10% off your tickets. SeatGeek, the #1 rated ticketing app, and the official ticketing app of KnicksFanTV. All right, so that'll do it for today, man. Great show. Just wanted to get Coach Nick on the show, man. We've been chopping it up for a while about him coming on KnicksFanTV. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you guys on Sunday for Postgame Live. Knicks versus Timberwolves. Is Julius going to play? Dante's probably going to play. Those guys coming back. Cat versus his old team in preseason fashion. But warm-up number 3 for those New York Knicks. Salute, man. Salute to everybody in the replay gang. Remember that this show is available in audio podcast format. No reason to miss it. Catch us on all major podcast platforms. And remember, we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Like, share, and subscribe. TP the franchise. I'm out of here, man. Peace.